I really don't understand what's going on with this machine. It's cutting off on me. Good day, shipmates. My name is Nate Jones. Appreciate you climbing aboard with me. Right now, I'm going over the goal sheet that I started with, and we're still on that program. Of course, my goal is 253 million pounds, and I want to do it in your face, as it were, or do it with you watching, which is more palatable phrase to put it. Nevertheless, we are going for it. I've got 15 out of 16 personal people that I want to work with. Thank you for your support and kindness and being with me. If we break down again what 253 million pounds looks like, and what it is that I'm trying to achieve, and what it is I'm trying to get to, in order for me to amass a lifestyle that I prefer to live within, it's about 11 million pounds. And the reason I came up with 11 million pounds is because back in 1995, I reasoned within myself, well, actually between 95 and about 2000, maybe 2001, 2002, somewhere in that area. But anyway, I reasoned within myself that in order for me to be classified as a millionaire, quote, I needed to make about 3.5 million within a given year. And then I had to do that 3 years consecutively to be considered a millionaire. That's my mindset back then. And so I figured that if I just go ahead and make the 3 years like 11 million, and that would just give me, that plateau. And the reason I wanted to be a millionaire from that perspective was not because I wanted to be a millionaire just to be one. I just felt that if I could just achieve that in my life, that would be something to let me know that I could have gone however far I wanted to go, if indeed I wanted to do that. So reaching that plateau, reaching that milestone for me would be the end all of all things. In other words, I will be able to say yes. By God's grace, I was able to do that. So that's how I came to the 11 million. Now, how did I come to the 253 million? If 11 million is basically what I wanted, how did I get from 11 million to 253 million? That is the question that I want to deal with at this point in time. In my years of pondering this 11 million, the journey toward this amount, this lifestyle that I'm seeking, the journey on this this goal began to materialize when I understood that a lifestyle basically is the income to ratio to living. In other words, whatever your income is, 1/4 or 125% of that should be set aside for your lifestyle. So when I say 11 million for my lifestyle, that simply means that 25% of whatever I'm bringing in is allocated or set aside for my lifestyle. Now, the lifestyle is not just monetary benefits. It's also mindset, health, provisions, and so on and so forth. So if 11 million is for lifestyle, then what that simply means is that it only represents 25% of my take-home pay. So then, if 25% is 11 million, then 4 times that should actually be my take-home pay. And when you look at my projections as far as my take-home pay, I'm looking at 44 million, which would give me the 25%, which is 11 plus million. And then, of course, you got my savings, which is 35%, and you've got my investment portfolio, which is 15%. Of course, you got my tithes and my offerings, which that's a given. Yeah? But to answer the question now, I'm sorry for taking the long way around, but to answer the question as far as the 253 million goes, it is my firm belief and my understanding that when you're in business, or if you are embarking on business, the first prerequisite is taxes. No matter what you've made or how you make what you make, as long as it's legal and ethical, taxes has to be accounted for. So in this account, or in this scenario, the first thing has to happen is that I have to make money, and then from that money, extracted from it should be the taxes, and so on and so forth. So with 253 million pounds, 30% taken from that and set aside for taxes. Now, of course, not necessarily you're going to have to pay all of that in taxes, because, of course, you've got tax accountants and so on and so forth that will actually go in. But even notwithstanding that, I still have to take that out, so that it can be ascertained. So 30% away from the 253 million leaves me 177 million. My 25% will come out of the net profit, which is 44 plus million. And from that 44 million, I can take out my lifestyle, which is 11 million. And because my lifestyle is 11 million, that means that I can only live within the confines of 11 million and not the 253 or the 177 or the net of the business. I know I have said a lot. The next time we talk, or as we go along in our discussions, I would give you a more defined or definitive method of my reaching the 253 million. For me, that's the easy part. I know I sound like I'm boasting and all those kind of things, but I'm just telling you that the making of 250 million has never really been a problem. What has been my problem is the negotiating the journey. The simple things like, for example, getting your material from here to where it can be sold, or uploading documents, whether they be in PDF versus the ebook format. All these things were very difficult for me. And as a result of those things, it just prolonged my efforts and so on and so forth. And then, of course, when you're talking to individuals concerning money and you're without money, it also begs the question as to who do you think you are, kind of thing. So, you just have to, take it one day at a time. And this is the reason why I'm using this platform, because the struggle is there and you're able to see it in real time. Again, my name is Nate Jones. Welcome aboard, shipmates.